academia and startup ecosystem 6G ready. These are the broad objective of the institutions. Stakeholders are beneficial institutions implementing.
Sir, slides are not moving actually.
Acha, it's not moving. Just a second.
Now it is okay.
So I'll
Now it's okay.
okay fine. So I'll not put in a slide mode. I'll go this way only. Is it visible?
Yes, sir, it is visible.
And the slide is
Ah,
also
yes.
moving.
Yes, yes, yes,
Okay.
yes.
So the stakeholders are TCIL, that is beneficiary institutions, beneficiary institutions, the colleges, and implementing agency TCIL. Project monitoring unit is Department of Telecommunications. Selections committee, various stakeholders would be there from different departments and academia and industries. Then we'll also have a steering project review and steering group. Suppliers who would be supplying the equipments for setup of the labs, and the lab users, students, professors, startups, MSMEs. Eligibility of the institutions, one is NIRF ranking against the various categories. Other institutions are also there right now, but however, right now we have called proposals only from the academic institutions. Evaluation criteria, as I said, the NRF ranking would be there under various categories. Under research, all 50 institutions are considered. Under engineering, 100 out of 200 institutions. In medical, 25 out of 20. Technology and medical universities, 50 out of 100. Overall ranking, another category where 50 out of 100 institutions. Other category for selection is the geographic locations, where we have decided is five institutions will be selected from each state, so that the coverage is pan India. Other criteria is the institute readiness with respect to space, power supply, other equipments, connectivity, manpower. The readiness also is about the projections in utilizations. We'll also look into the what kind of projections the institution has with respect to the students, faculty, and startup ecosystem with respect to utilizations. COE right now we are not considering. Okay, roles and responsibility of beneficiary institutions. They'll have to provide facilities for installing the 5G lab, that is space, power, connectivity, data connectivity, internet connectivity, and the manpower for technical manpower for local maintenance of the equipment which will be installed in the lab. Institute has also to they will be paying 20% of the entire expenditure. That payment will be institutions will make that payment to TCIL before shipment of the equipment. All the assets installed at the lab in the institute will be asset of the institutions. Safety will be the responsibility of the institutions. Separate, in case institute also require to have a various use cases, to expand, like you want to have a multiple use cases. So for that, institute can always collaborate with TCIL or vendor directly, and can purchase the required equipment devices to have a multiple use cases to be developed or tested in the lab. Institute will also update the development in the lab with respect to the responsibility. A portal will be developed by TCIL where all the institute will be updating the utilizations of the lab details. It is also proposed to have a hackathon regularly, and that would be also conducted by TCL with support of TCL by the institute. Deliverables of the institute: at least 50 number of students and 10 number of faculty utilizing the lab for testing project development per year. 5 numbers of startup MSME engaged in the lab for testing a product development in a year. 10 number of product solutions IP developed tested in a year. These all are the institutions. Yeah, yes, please. Is there any question or should
No,
I
no, sir.
continue?
No, sir. We'll have question after the meeting.
Okay. So, and there is a 10 number of product solutions IP developed tested in a year. Effort to contribute in standardization process and drive the technologies being developed to become part of the standards. Effort to pilot, commercialize, deploy the tested, developed products got in the field. These are the broad responsibilities or deliverables of the institutes. Selections committee. Uh, TCL shall be the part of the committee, and it will be chaired by Senior DDG NTI PRIT in consultations with PMU, that is DOT. The committee will recommend the beneficiary list based on the various parameters we have discussed just now. The committee may also consider other parameter which we have not mentioned over here as deemed fit by the committee. The committee may interact with the institutions to confirm the applicant and also to assess the requirement. Due diligence will be carried out by the committee before recommendations. Okay, these are the equipment, broad list of the equipment, use case, lab equipments, and the configurations which will be installed in the lab. There are three various configurations for the RAN and core. One is networking box, another is integrated RAN plus core. Third one is disintegrated RAN and core. We are asking for 15 and 16 compliance 3GPP and release 17 roadmap from the OEMs. Data link right now we have considered 200 Mbps downlink plus uplink. We have not separately mentioned downlink and uplink. Latency we are saying yes, less than should be 15 millisecond. Maximum number of devices that can be connected to the network, minimum 30 we are asking. This enhancement can always be there. These are the basic features which government is going to procure for installation in various institutions under this 5G lab, use case lab. Radio power, since it's indoor, we the power is limited to 100 milliwatt. TDD and the band support is N78. We can also institute can also go for millimeter wave, but again that would be a separate decision for each institute. Radio right now 2T 2RI is considered. Other devices, 5G SIMs 10 number. This is mandatory. Dongle, 2 numbers of dongle. One 5G evaluation board. One number of IoT gateway. One number of 5G CP. These all are mandatory in the lab. Will be supplied against the scheme. However, other devices like for use cases IoT devices 5G IoT devices, that institute has to decide which vertical or business uh, area they are trying to have a use case lab, whether it is health, agriculture, automobile industry. Accordingly the IoT devices will be procured by the institute. Drone, again, drone will be the optional. It will be in the offering, but it will not be a mandatory supply against this scheme. Same thing is for AR VR headset and the 5G camera. Management, again, along with this, router with firewall will be there, application servers, management dashboard, then antennas, associated passive, and the power accessories will be available. Installations will be done by the OEM. An entire thing will be on premise. Support will be there for 4 years. It will be a remote support. This is just a representative pictorial view of the lab. One of the lab use case pictorial diagram, how the lab will look like if any institute want to have a health as a use case. Another I have is agri-tech. This is what it has a drone also. There is an area where it is the testing and all is there. And I think that's all. This is all what I have to say.
Thank you, sir. Thank you very much. I think we come to know about what are the equipments that will be used, which will be very much helpful for all the participants.